If your child struggles with chronic neurological challenges like autism, ADHD, sensory processing disorder, anxiety, seizures, OCD, PANS, PANDAS, and so forth, then it's likely that these 4 things are true for you, mom and dad. 1, you've exhausted all support, like from the traditional pediatrician, medical specialist, and the medical system, finding little to no answers or finding that the help is not with the root cause. 2nd, you've been up late all night, countless times, searching and scrolling through websites, Facebook groups, Instagram accounts, searching for the root cause and drug-free help for your child. 3, you've also already gone after every diet change, detox, probiotic supplement, and integrative therapy out there, and perhaps your child is still struggling. And 4th, it's not just the diagnosis that you're looking help with, it's every single day is a struggle. So if that sounds like you, then it's likely that your child and your whole family are stuck in what we call the perfect storm, which is a sequence of traumatic, toxic, and life-altering events that a child goes through early on in life, as far back as pregnancy, labor, delivery, early childhood, that leaves their nervous system stuck in a perpetual state of fight or flight overdrive and throws them off track developmentally. So no matter what you try, they seem to just stay stuck and struggle each day. You see some improvements with diet changes, detoxes, and movement-based therapies like PT, OT, and speech, but nothing seems to last and nothing seems to get the job all the way done. So this video is for you if you're desperate to get your children off of the chronic illness and medication roller coaster, and you want real answers as to what's going on and what drug-free options are out there to help and support your child. Here's what parents have to say about the perfect storm concept once they hear it fully broken down, like we will in this video. It was like you described my child and our journey word for word, step by step. When I first heard you explain all of this, I finally felt hope again, and that we finally had a sense of direction to get our child better. And that it is just made so much sense that I can't believe that no other doctor told me this or taught me this before. I want to start with some stats. 1 in 4 children have a chronic illness, and 1 in 6 have sensory issues. And 1 in 36 have the autism spectrum disorder. Now, when we talk about these, it's often not that all of a sudden one day everything was different. Everything is linked together. So parents don't understand how their child's early childhood health issues like colic, constipation, eczema, ear infections, and so forth are all linked together, and that kids don't really grow out of them, but instead they grow into things like sensory processing disorder, autism, ADHD, asthma, allergies, etc. These conditions follow a predictable pattern that we like to call the perfect storm. While medicine has a different specialist for neurological issues, gut challenges, immune system problems, all of the things, they are all connected together via one system. Now, where the stress starts is often a lot earlier than you might think, even during pregnancy. So one of the single most overlooked triggers of things like sensory and spectrum disorders in kids is a high stress and a high intervention medicalized pregnancy and prenatal period. This early exposure to stress shifts the mom's nervous system into a sustained fight or flight sympathetic stress response, and all of those stress hormones are then shared with the developing baby's nervous system. The umbilical cord doesn't just bring nutrients and oxygen to the baby, but it also serves as the electrical power cord that connects mom's nervous system to the baby's. After pregnancy, the next overlooked perfect storm component is birth intervention and physical trauma to the baby's neck, brainstem, and nervous system. When an infant gets stuck in the birth canal and they have to use interventions such as forceps, vacuum extraction, induction, and C-section, it ends up putting immense pressure on the baby's head, neck, and delicate brainstem areas as they yank and twist or pull them out. This creates significant tension, misalignment, and alterations in neuromuscular function for the brand new infant, something known as subluxation. When that tension and neurological dysfunction exists especially in the brainstem, the upper neck, and other regions of the neurospinal system, it immediately shifts the nervous system into a sustained fight or flight sympathetic response. In turn, it shuts down or suppresses the function of what's called the vagus nerve and parasympathetic nervous system, which is in charge of rest, sleep, soothing, latching, swallowing, eating and digestion, respirations and breathing, mucus secretion, and immune function. And the list goes on, but those are the most important. So when we talk about all that stress early on, it adds up to a stressed, colicky, fussy, sick infant and toddler who then gets antibiotics and medications. So once a child's nervous system is overstressed and out of balance, they immediately begin to struggle with things like those mentioned above. Their immune system and digestive system is really challenged and they start to get sick. The pediatrician often prescribes antibiotics and other medications that further destroy the gut-brain connection and microbiome, throwing the child even more off track. Eventually, it can all cascade into autism, asthma, allergies, ADHD, anxiety, and more. While each condition gets diagnosed and medicated separately, they originate from the subluxation, the neurological dysfunction, and what's called dysautonomia. Dysautonomia occurs when the entire autonomic nervous system is out of balance, dysregulated, and dysfunctional. So how do we work with chiropractic to help restore this neurological function? The doctors out there who know about this deep foundational, true root neurological cause of chronic illness in kids are neurologically focused pediatric chiropractors. This is a unique specialty within chiropractic where doctors are trained and experienced in finding subluxation, neurological dysfunction, dysautonomia, and vagus nerve damage, using an incredible piece of cutting-edge technology called the Insight scans. Once we have these scans for your child, we can find exactly where their subluxations and neurological challenges are, and then build a fully customized and personalized care plan and a set of adjusting protocols to help their nervous system better regulate, restore function, and get back on track developmentally. So each neurologically focused adjustment is designed to release stuck stress from the sympathetic fight or flight nervous system, activate and stimulate the vagus nerve and parasympathetic rest, digest, and regulate side of the nervous system, and then bring the nervous system as a whole back into balance and better brain-body communication. So if you're ready to finally get to the real root cause of your child's daily battles with chronic illness and not just chase the symptoms with medications and other therapies, then take the first step to learn more about neurologically focused pediatric chiropractic by registering for our upcoming workshop. This incredible workshop will take you through this in an even more detail, give you the space to answer questions and go through your concerns, and then take the first step to get your child for our in-depth consultation and Insight neurological scans. To get registered for this workshop, simply click the link in our bio and save your spot right away.